What's poppin', y'all? Welcome back to my YouTube channel, and today we'll be doing a soft glam makeup look. Let's get into it. Today we'll be starting off with our primer. We're going to be using the Smashbox Photo Finish Smooth and Blur Primer. I don't know if you guys remember, but back in the day, this used to be like the go-to primer. This will have your face so smooth out and it will blur all your pores. And when it comes to smoothing out your primer on your face, some people rub it in, some people tap it. It's totally up to you. But for me and for this primer, I'm just going to rub this all over my face. Make sure you apply it evenly. And guys, don't forget your forehead. After our primer, we are going to go in with GLAM foundation. Now, I specifically use this foundation because I wanted you guys to see that you don't always have to go super expensive to have a nice look. So now I'm just applying the foundation all over my face. My bad, y'all. I had to turn on my light. My light was messed up. But now that I got my foundation on, I am just going to blend it out all over my face. Now, with foundation, you want to make sure everything is applied evenly. So for this look, I am using my makeup brush. You want to get a brush that is very, very dense so that it can cover all your spots. After our foundation, guys, we're going to go in with concealer. This is Born This Way concealer. And when I tell you guys, this concealer is very, very good. I mean, full coverage all around the board. This is my #1 concealer. My second is Tarte. So basically, you just want to apply it up under your eyes and make sure that you apply it on your chin, your nose, and your forehead. You want to get where, if you're looking for the bright under eye look, you want to get the spots that if you put a camera to your face and it flash, the spots that are gonna highlight. Alright guys, so next we're using the Rare Beauty Contour Bronzing Stick. And remember, with this, guys, we're just building the house. So we already laid down our foundation, we put down our concealer, and we're putting up our walls, which is the contour. Just give you guys a visualization so that you can kind of understand the process, because it is a process. Tie concealer. So when you apply your concealer, you want it to sit for a little before you start blending in. And with this method, it makes the concealer more consistent. So we laid everything down, we put our contour down, and we're just going back and we're just blending out our concealer. Make sure when you blend out your concealer, you are looking up so that you can get up under your creases. That's a lot of times why people have creases, because they just blend it right up under the eye and not really get into the eye, if that makes sense. Also, when you're blending out your concealer, you don't have to do it in no particular order, but let's not forget our chin area and our forehead. Also, another thing to get a smooth finish is when you're blending up under your eye, blend with a light hand. The tissue up under your eye is very, very thin, and you don't want to go in just dotting and zigzagging and all that stuff up under your eye. That will not be a good blend, and also won't be good or safe for your under eye. Not forget that forehead, y'all. A lot of people on social media be saying and having viral posts about forgetting the forehead, so let's not forget that. Next step we're going to do, we're going to go in with our contour, and we're just going to draw lines on the bridge of our nose. Everyone has a different nose shape, so you want to make sure you are contouring to your nose shape. You can always do the extra stuff to make your nose look bigger, wider, or slimmer. It's all up to you. Now we're going to contour our cheeks. So contouring is basically enhancing something. You can make something look more slimmer. You can make something look more cut out. You can make things look different according to contour. Contour is complete, so we're gonna go back in with another concealer, and this is the shade Butterscotch. So the first layer we did was a shade that was just sort of our skin tone color. So now we're gonna do a shade lighter, and we're gonna put it right above the contour that we had. I'm sorry, the concealer we had before. This is gonna help give you that bright under eye look. And for now, I'm just going in and I'm just smoothing out those contour lines for my nose. This is the MAC Skinfinish bronzer. So we did do our contour, but for bronzer, we're just going to complete the look. We're going to make everything warm again. There's nothing to it but to do it. Don't get nervous. All you're doing is just going over your contour, and we're just bringing everything in to give it a warm effect. Now that we're done bronzing, we are going to go in because our concealer has been sitting for a minute, and we're just going to blend it in just like we did the first layer. And guys, I'm just going to speed it up a little bit because we already blended out the first layer. When doing your makeup, remember it's okay to just take a step back and look and see if everything comes together. If not, you can always go and add to. After we done this, we are going to spray with our All Nighter Urban Decay setting spray, and this is just gonna set everything in place until we do the next step. This is Juvia's Place blush. This is like my favorite step in doing makeup now, which is crazy because I never used to like blush. But when these liquid blushes came out, it was just like, oh my gosh, they are just so pigmented. But when you're using these liquid blushes, you don't want to use a lot, especially of the Juvia's Place, because it is very pigmented. And again, you can always add to, but if you add too much, then that's just a whole different process. If you're one of them girlies that love your blush to just be snatched and all up under your eye, then that's cool too. But for me, I like a little bit at a time. Like I said, I always add more because I don't want to take away my makeup after I've messed up. So I'm just going the next side and I'm just blending it in lightly. Alright guys, I didn't show you this product because it is so old and it looks crazy. But the next step is setting powder. I am using the Makeup Revolution Banana Setting Powder in the shade Deep. And I am just going up under my eye and I am tapping lightly. Now when applying the setting powder, you want to tap it on the back of your hand to tap off all the excess out because you just don't want your under eye completely yellow or translucent. So I just tapped a little bit off the back of my hand and then I just applied it up under my eye. This also smooths out your concealer and your blush. As you can see here, I am just swiping off or dusting off all the excess setting powder I have up under my eye. I'm doing nothing particular, just dusting it off. Since I dust off my face, I'm just going back in with my bronzer, and I'm just putting another layer of bronzer there since I added blush and setting powder. It's up to you. You can do that. For me, I just like for it to, I need to know it's there. And like I did the contour, I'm adding another layer of blush, and nothing just too crazy. I'm just using the blush that I already have on my makeup brush. This is also concealer, but I like to prime my eyelids with this, especially when you're using color or different shades of makeup. This will definitely have your eyelids popping. But I use this as a primer, and I'm just gonna go in and just tap and smooth and blend everything out with a big blending brush, and I'm doing the same thing for the other side. Stop, take a look and see what you're doing. Is everything blending right? If something is out of whack, go back and do it again. There's nothing wrong with that. Since this is a soft glam look, we're not using any colorful shades, so we're just going to go and get our setting powder, and we're going to set the top of our eyelids. This is also going to help our brown eyeshadow to pop, because again, this is a soft glam. For this soft glam look, I am using the ColourPop Bare Necessities palette. And so again, this is a soft glam look, so we are going to use shades of brown. So for the outer lid, we are going to use a dark brown. We're going to just blend it into our crease, and that's just going to give us the depth that we're looking for. And you're just going to keep adding layers until you get the desired layer you are looking for. You will see it in the shade. The shade will become darker. I'm just going to speed up this process because all I'm doing is packing on the shade to give it a darker look. We are done with that dark shade, so now we're going to go in with the lighter shade just to lighten it up and make it pop a little. I'm just adding the light shade. Remember guys, when blending eyeshadow, you just have to keep blending, 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 and blending. You can never do too much blending. Next step, we are going to do our lashes. I'm going in with the Roller Lash by Benefit Cosmetics. And I am just applying this before I apply my lashes. When you apply mascara before you apply your lashes, it just helps the lashes sit better. I don't know what happened, y'all. I had long lashes and my best friend messed up my lashes, needless to say, but it's okay. Next, we're going in with the Urban Decay 24-hour ink liner. I don't know why I didn't show you guys, but this liner is like thebomb.com, and I'm just underlining my lids, and I'm gonna go back in with the Roller Lash, and I'm gonna use the mascara on my lower lids to make it pop. For the lips, we are using ColourPop. I love a brown lippy, so I'm just outlining the rim of my lips with brown lip liner. Lately, guys, I just been obsessed with the ombre lipstick appearance. So this is the Juvia's Place lipstick in the shade Bronze Sugar. And to get that ombre effect, you're just basically lining your lips darker than the inside. So once you add on your lip gloss, it's going to appear to look ombre. And for this method right here, I'm not doing nothing special. I am just going in with the clear lip gloss to just make it pop more. Here, I'm just touching things up. I'm going back in with the setting powder. But here's the final look. If you guys like, please feel free to subscribe. Thank you. Peace.